Hey everyone, Kelly Weber with the Bergen Realty team. I'm here today with Kellie Weiss from Kellie Weiss Health and Wellness. She does health coaching and yoga. Kelly, so happy to have you on, and I'm so excited for you to share everything you do because you have been a lifeline in my life. So let's jump right in.
I'm excited as well. Thank you, Kelly.
Me too. So let's talk. I think we want to talk health and wellness first, and then we'll go into yoga. So you are a health coach, and you have just been so instrumental over the past few years of getting me to acknowledge, the right foods to eat, what not to put in your body, what to put in your body, things we should stay away from. Tell everybody about that because I think in today's world, it's so important we're educated.
I agree, Kelly. I think education is so important about what we're putting in our bodies, what we're putting on our bodies. And you've done such a great job, like we've all, right? We take these little transitions. And I think sometimes as long as we start to take small jumps, small little progress, I think then we can make some changes. We don't have to dive in and eliminate everything from our diet and change everything we're using all at once, because that's a really big jump. So, what I think is that if you can start with the little things, maybe you say, this week, I am going to, in the morning, I'm going to have my morning warm water with some lemon and some ginger in it, maybe before I have my cup of coffee. And that's the first week. And maybe you add something else after that. Maybe you just add a 10-minute walk after your meals or something like that to help regulate your blood sugar. But you do little things. And what I'd like to do is encourage people by teaching them maybe what they should be using, maybe what they are already doing, and just adding on to it to help them
Um,
get to be the healthier, better person they want to be.
I think that's great. Again, you were with me in the beginning, and I started with that glass of water with lemon in the morning. Ginger's not really my thing, but I have done it. And little bit, if you don't want to jump in and do 10,000 steps a day, it's good to start 10 minutes after each meal.
Hmm.
And the types of food we're eating, that was something you really, really made me focus in on. Talk a little bit about that.
So I'm really this is something I have such a strong passion for. One, I think it all starts at our home, right?
Mhm.
If we put the right food in our body at home, then when we go out every once in a while and on the weekends, we can indulge how we want to indulge. You can eat some of the food you want to have the glass of wine, do something. But if you're at home and you can find the food that you want to put in it, you find whole foods, you find fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, a good choice of meats and fats that you put into your body during the week at your house, then it makes it a little easier if you're like, okay, I'm going to indulge a little bit on the weekends. Healthy fruits and vegetables, eating things with lots of color, eating meat, and that is eating meat that's grass fed and organic. I do believe truly is helpful for all of us. I
Mhm.
know it's expensive, but maybe just a little bit. Maybe you add just a little bit of that at a time, not necessarily have to change everything. Again, you can start small. Maybe you start with chopped meat and you get grass fed chopped meat, and then maybe you just switch over your chicken
Mhm.
and make sure your milk is organic and your dairy products are organic, and just doing little changes. Maybe you start to notice how you feel and how your family feels, whoever you're cooking for, yourself or your family.
I think there's so much focus today on this stuff, like what we're putting in our bodies. And if you sit back and you think about it, it's like, wow, I wish I would have done it sooner. But I started slow because just like anything, when you start an exercise routine, if you jump all in and get rid of everything, you're setting yourself up to fail. And
We
that's
see that, right? Don't we see that every year at New Year's? Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to do all of this. I'm going to eliminate this. I'm not going to do this. And then in a month, we're right back where we started.
right.
So baby steps,
Yep,
little
we're
baby
slow and
steps,
steady. Little
slow.
tiny changes will add up. And here I am 3 years later, and I'm one of many people that you've helped. So let's also go into exercise and mind, body, and spirit. And this, what you do, I love, love, love yoga.
Thank
I,
you. I
I just, I love it.
I appreciate that. And Yeah, when you do yoga, you really work with all capacities of your body, your mind, your body, your spirit. Starting with your body, you're practicing your asanas, you're practicing and you're working on flexibility and you're working on strength. And then you have your mind, because your mind settles down as you use your breath to guide you through your flow or your practice. Your breath helps change your nervous system from that maybe frantic state, that high stress state. Maybe it just brings you down a little bit.
Right. That
So the
flight or flight mode.
that fight or flight mode. So, we have the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous systems. And I don't want to get too technical, but our body spends a lot of time in sympathetic, which is exactly like you said, that fight or flight.
Hmm.
But if our body can learn how to kind of roll in and out of each state, then our body knows how to handle it, and it helps us stay a little bit healthier, a little bit more grounded. So when we get into that next time, when we forget where our keys are or spill a cup of coffee on ourselves or trip and we're like, oh my God, but you know that your body had already maybe done something for itself to take it down and calm it down, it can handle that stress and then get you back to where you want to be in that parasympathetic rest and digest phase.
Yes.
So yoga does all of this. You practice it maybe a few times a week, maybe every day, and it becomes part of who you are and guides you. And you just start to notice the little bitty changes that your body's feeling and your mind is feeling. And you get in your car and you like sigh out a nice deep breath. And like, oh, I feel pretty good. And you just start to notice how important it is and how much a part of your life it is. I
I,
do. I'm
we've just all gotten into the mode of go, 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 go. And it's become a new normal for people. And then when you finally take that moment and you talk about your nervous system, our nervous systems are on such high gear constantly. It really does make a difference to just take that and focus. And that's
Mhm.
what you do. You make people focus and their breathing is right. And you make sure during these poses and yoga that your body is in the right position. So you're not hurting yourself or, you know, doing something that could be damaging.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything when you're doing yoga. I don't think it has to be perfection, but you want it to be safe, right? You don't
Yes.
want it to be a contraindicated exercise for you. Maybe because everybody's bodies are different. So your warrior two position is going to look different than maybe my warrior two. It's going to have the same, basic form, but
Hmm.
it's still going to look a little different because that's who we are. We're all different. And that's the other thing I hope people understand is that yoga is not about this perfect pose, the perfect headstand, and the perfect tree pose. Yoga is a journey. It's a journey of
Love
growing
that.
in your practice and really teaching your body and your mind to settle in, to be present, to be grounded, so you can get through with your daily life, with the daily things you
Mhm.
have to do, food shopping and caring for your family and your work and whatever else you need to do. Yoga becomes a journey, so it helps you get through the other parts of your life.
And I love it. I love yoga. You introduced me to it and I really enjoy it. And you can do it more than once a day, correct? Like if you're getting up in the
You can.
morning, yeah.
I
And
I mean, I would keep your practice. I wouldn't say spend hours doing it, but if you spend a half hour in the morning doing and maybe a nice little sunrise yoga, and then maybe in the evening you do a wind down
wind
practice.
down.
There's some beautiful, poses that you can do at night that really help to help you sleep.
Yeah.
To guide you into some nice rest, as well as shavasana, which tends to be a lot of people's favorite poses when you just lay there and calmly lay still. And so there's different times of the day people use it. You can use it maybe if you're feeling stressed, you can take 10 minutes and do some of the stretches that you
Hmm. I love
learned
it.
to help you through a stressful moment. And maybe that's a form that you can help get out of out of that stressful situation. You just take 10 minutes and you move on. So there's just
So
many forms of it.
I wanted to talk about, so you teach yoga locally and you
Yes.
also do private yoga sessions and you also teach on health and wellness. Can you talk a little bit about that and what it entails? And I will put in our post here how people can contact you and get a hold of you.
Great. I do yoga sessions at a studio, Agahatha Yoga, which is now located at a ballet school of arts in Emerson. That's where I teach a couple classes. And then I do some private sessions where I would go to your home, you can come to my home, or we can also practice in a studio. So I love to do privates because then we can really get into what you really need, to what people really need. I can focus in on your goals and
Mhm.
where you want to get to. So I really do enjoy working with people one on one. I find it's very, very fulfilling to see where we can get to, where we start.
I
Health and
think you get
wellness.
more, I think you, before you go on to that, I think you get more out of that, especially starting out, because again, every person's different and you're working with that person. And I
Hmm.
could speak from experience. There were times that you said to me, don't go too far into that stretch. You're going to hurt yourself. So I really loved that aspect of it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And then I enjoy it. And then you get to know each other and you get to know what you're looking for and how you're feeling. And oh, does this feel? And you know what? Maybe each time you come, like your goal, when you step on a mat each day, your body might feel different. So you say,
Mhm.
well, today I'm not feeling like that doesn't feel good to me. So we can pivot
Yeah.
and you can do something else. So it's just when it becomes personal, it really does, basically hit your goals directly.
Yes. Great. And health and wellness. I know this
So
is wellness too, but you teach.
yeah, no, health and wellness. I love to have a conversation with people about what their goals are. What are your goals? You want to lose weight. You want to just get healthier. You want to go food shopping and find a way to pick out the right foods. We can have conversations about anything you really want once we discover what your needs are and what your goals are. We have a nice one-on-one conversation, and then we'll do weekly meetings. Those weekly meetings will include some encouraging ideas that we might put together each together. We may do some physical activity. We'll definitely do some grounding and breathing exercises to get us present so we're there and available for the meeting and open to whatever you're willing to receive. So, usually each meeting's at about an hour long. Again, we
Great.
spend some time talking about your goals, how your week went, and what you've done, and where we're going to go to next time. It's again a great personal experience and hopefully provides the support so you can feel good, whoever and wherever you want to be.
Well, I have to tell you, women really, really need to prioritize themselves. And this was one of the best things I have ever done. And the education on what to eat, what not to eat, what we're putting in our bodies, yoga, I just feel like a different person than I was 3 years ago. So I cannot recommend reaching out to you enough to set up an appointment because you will not be disappointed.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate your support. Thank you.
And thank you for meeting with me today. I will put your contact information in this post. And thank you for everything you do. And I can't tell my audience enough. Reach out to Kellie Weiss. You will not be disappointed.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kel. Thank you for meeting me. I'll speak with you soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.